see a post on Facebook. Obviously, Roadstone are a beautiful company. I know they started off in Fast Row as a sand company there, so they're very, very, lovable. They'd never ever do something like this. So it's obviously somebody who hates words and hates images. Somewhere around here in the Sugarloaf, there must be somebody who doesn't like to see. I don't know what they want to say.
Well, there's no doubt about it. They obliterated the view of the lake completely.
Well, maybe that's what their plan is. That's what it's going to look like when they're finished.
Maybe
that's an after picture. That's what they want it to look like when they're finished with the landfill.
Exactly, and that's what it would like if Roadstone have their way.
So,
I mean, Roadstone couldn't have wished for anything better than the public prevented from viewing the lake by seeing this picture.
It's self-defeating, the fact that they have done this sort of is we'll say they being who knows.
Well, it has to be somebody who's pro the wishes,
emotionally attached to the scenery and emotionally attached to the campaign.
It could be that, or it could be even worse. It could be someone who's pro the wishes of Roadstone.
There you go. I know.
It's as simple as that.
Couldn't be. Now, have you had any dealings? We spoke recently here. I don't know if you've had any dealings since, or any kind of correspondence. If there's any sort of movement. I know it's still early days since we last spoke, but I don't know if you've had any kind of.
Yeah, I did correspond with Albert Manifold.
Right.
The big man at the top. It doesn't go any bigger. Now, he doesn't want me corresponding with him anymore. And he's asked a man called Oliver Mahan to write to me and correspond with him.
Right.
So what that means, as far as I'm concerned, is I now correspond with both of them. So it's absolutely a pity that someone had to climb over this fence, get into that field and interfere with this private sign on private land which has permission, and it will cost us about €600 to replace the sign. But we're resolved now not just to replace the sign, but it looks like we're going to have to put many, many more all over the place.
Could you ask Roadstone, maybe the security cameras picked up whoever did it? They have lots of security cameras across the road there. They might have actually picked it up for you.
They might have.
You could ask our boys, did they see anything suspicious? They could look over their cameras, because it does register any movement, so it would be kind of interesting to see if they've got any footage just across the road. I'm sure they cover quite an area around here to see who's approaching, who isn't.
Well, you can see this is what people call a dirty tricks.
Right. And
this dirty tricks is costly.
Sure.
Now, we're going to have to open a donation line and a petition line.
Right.
So the deal is getting much bigger now. We had a meeting lately a celebration meeting, if you like, of the businesses that are going to be involved, and they have put together their business plan. So the situation is now going into a further escalation.
Well, to be honest with you, there's something to be said for it to be, to have it that it's plainly, there is a fight, and there is any kind of movement on the part of a large corporation or whoever it might have been that did this is basically stirring the pot, and in a way that does draw attention, and people may actually notice that there is skullduggery afoot here, that there are people who are not happy about your campaign to turn what we've already kind of addressed is quite a beautiful natural clear water quarry into something valuable for the area. We will put in, when you have that petition ready and you have the donation page ready, we'll add it into the piece here.
That'd be great.
And I'll keep in touch, and we'll update people and let them know exactly what's going on. But for now, with the rain and the traffic and it's a Saturday morning, we'll leave it at that. It is a shame. It is a shame that somebody would go to the bother of doing such stupidity.
But the most important thing I would say, as far as we're concerned, for the campaign, is for everyone to try and ensure, in whatever way they can, that the hearing is an oral hearing where justice can be seen and there can be transparency.
Sure.
And that's what is essential in this situation, that the public are aware and there's transparency and they can see exactly what's happening.
Well, we'll keep our light shining in the dark corners here, and hopefully we'll spot the stupidity.
That would be fantastic.
Cool.
Fantastic.